What's going on, you guys? It's Ron here with your $2,000 fourth stimulus check and recurring stimulus check update, plus a lot of crazy happenings in our states recently, like Arizona and Georgia calling for another election audit, and more importantly, all the state stimulus programs that are coming out right now. Find out if your state is one of them. And then there's the whopping VAX Lottery giving out $1 million. I'll tell you later on how to join that one. All that plus our $1 Dogecoin crypto update. I hope you guys are excited as I am for this video, so definitely stay tuned. But first, I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys and hope you guys are doing very well today. And for those who are brand new to the channel, my name is Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, how to generate multiple streams of income, and of course, stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell. That way you know as soon as I release new videos and updates. And where's the fourth stimulus check? While we're waiting on President Biden, it may be time to look to our governors for some extra stimulus coming from the state, with the third stimulus package sending out $350 billion to states, cities, and local governments, plus 29 states actually hitting a surplus in their 2020 tax income. It's really the governors who can loosen up the purse strings just a little bit here. And that's exactly what many of them are doing already. New York, New Mexico, and Maryland are offering stimulus payments or tax credits to low-income families. Now, of course, you've already heard about the Golden State stimulus in California, assuming that you've been keeping up with my stimulus update videos, of course. California Governor Gavin Newsom has recently proposed sending out $600 stimulus checks to residents that are earning up to $75,000 per year. California households struggling financially might also get relief on past due rent, utility bills, as well as traffic tickets. Wow, I mean, even traffic tickets? Idaho is providing a tax rebate to residents who filed a 2019 tax return, either $50 per person or 9% of taxes owed, whichever is greater. The state has also authorized a lower top tax rate. Other states with surpluses that have either enacted or proposed tax cuts include Montana, Oklahoma, as well as Iowa. New Jersey has a $500 tax rebate in the works right now. Governor Phil Murphy, he included more than $300 million for the rebates in his proposed budget. Senate President Stephen Sweeney said last week that he expects the plan to pass. And he said, "It's a done deal in my mind. In fact, I think it needs to be made permanent, but we'll have to talk about it going forward. We did this to help the middle class." Well, the middle class needs to be helped all the time, not some of the time. Now, on that note, we're going to go to the recurring stimulus checks still simmering in the minds of Congress right now. There's the automatic boost to communities, or the ABC Act, coming from Representative Rashida Tlaib, as well as Representative Pramila Jayapal. Now, this would give out a $2,000 fourth stimulus check up front and $1,000 monthly stimulus check payments after that. There are the 3 separate letters from the House, the Senate, and the 156 top economists respectively, and they're all calling for recurring stimulus checks. Plus, we have the change.org petition for $2,000 monthly stimulus checks going strong with 2.2 million signatures so far. So what do you guys think about that? Are we getting this or not? I'm still hoping for this one, definitely. But let's look at what we have on our working timeline so far. All right, so May 17th through the 21st, we've got different versions of the fourth stimulus package. This is going to be discussed between Congress and the White House. President Biden and Senator Shelley Moore Capito just met for the second time. Capito and fellow Republicans brought up a revised proposal, but the meeting didn't get to a solid definition on infrastructure nor a final top line number, how to pay for it, or even how many years the package is going to cover. Now, according to Capito, we've reworked our original proposal and they're just going to look at it in more detail. Their view is still a lot broader than ours in what constitutes infrastructure. Now, if these talks still don't get anything out by next week, then they're probably going to go the reconciliation route again. That just needs the 50 Democrat votes to be able to pass the Senate. So we're definitely going to see about that next week. All right, next up, May 27th, President Biden will unveil his full 2022 fiscal year budget proposal. Now, this is going to show President Biden's bigger plans for stimulus down the road, most especially for the upcoming ones this summer. Will they include a fourth stimulus check? We'll definitely have to stay tuned to find out. All right, May 31st, President Biden's Memorial Day deadline for progress on the $4 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill. Now, the deadline is getting nearer and nearer, so we'll definitely see more developments happen pretty much any day now. Next up, July 11th through the 17th, the bill passes in the House of Representatives. Now that's coming from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's original target date of July the 4th. Now we had to move it just a little bit to accommodate their state work period until July the 10th, which means that they're going to be out of session. July 18th through the 24th, the Senate works on it and approves their version of the bill. And July 25th through the 31st, the House of Representatives reapproves the Senate version and President Biden signs it. Now, if you're still hoping with me on this fourth stimulus check in this package, here's the timeline that the IRS payments would probably follow. August 1st through the 7th, the first batch of direct deposits. August 8th through the 14th, the first batch of paper checks. August 15th through the 21st, the first batch of EIP or debit cards. And August 22nd through the 28th, stimulus checks for Social Security recipients and for VA. Now, I know some of you guys may be hearing other perspectives from other channels, and that's fine. But for us here, I just feel that it's better to look at the situation with hope and see the possibilities rather than the naysayers. Fact. The White House still has not closed the doors on this. Press Secretary Jen Psaki said so herself. They're leaving it up to Congress. In Congress, we have almost half the Senate Democrats asking for it. That's almost half the votes that they need to be able to pass it through reconciliation. So let's not get ahead of ourselves and close the doors on this already. There's definitely still hope, and I'm glad that you guys are hoping with me, guys. So we'll keep updating the working timeline as we go along and get new information from our lawmakers. Now, speaking of lawmakers, there are actually still some more state stimulus for us. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey is switching out the $300 per week unemployment insurance benefits boost for a $2,000 back to work bonus. Now, this will give $2,000 to eligible individuals who return to the workforce and actually get a full-time job, while those who return part-time will receive $1,000. And they're also giving $7.5 million to community college scholarships for currently unemployed workers who are eligible for return to work bonuses, and $6 million for GED test prep and examination fees for eligible workers without a high school diploma. Seems like post-pandemic, a lot of people are actually going to be coming up pretty strong financially. And on top of that, there's also 3 months of childcare assistance for people who have children and return to work after collecting unemployment benefits. So is this good news or not so good news? I'll let you guys decide on that one. Like Arizona, more and more Republican states are announcing an early end to the $300 per week unemployment bonus. So far, we're counting 21 states ending it in June, 3 months earlier than the supposed September expiration. Now, according to Missouri Governor Mike Parson, it's time that we end these programs that have ultimately incentivized people to stay out of the workforce. Now, countering that point is Director of Social Insurance at the National Employment Law Project, Nicole Marquez, who said cutting off this lifeline unfairly burdens unemployed people of color whose communities in the crisis and historically have felt the brunt of inequitable unemployment policies.
A number of Republican senators have said they are discontinuing the $300 a week federal supplement to unemployment insurance because they say it's a disincentive to work. There are stories out there that businesses are having trouble hiring people, and if you take out this $300 a week, more people will, I suppose to be colloquial, get off their and go to work. It's fascinating to me, Senator, that's where we think. When we have problems to solve, we think we go after the people who are unemployed at the moment, that's where we think the golden pot of money is.
Well, Ali, as you may have seen, in those instances in Pennsylvania and elsewhere where employers have raised wages, you know what? They're no longer having a labor shortage. The problem is not a labor shortage. The problem is that all over this country, workers are being asked to work for starvation wages. Women often do not have the child care that they need. People are still worried about being exposed to COVID. But what we have got to do is say to workers, you want to go out and get a job, that's fine. We're going to pay you a living wage. And when we do that, guess what? There is no labor shortage. And what the Republicans are saying by trying to do away with this supplement on top of unemployment is we're going to starve you back to work. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be forced to go back to work. My view is pay people a living wage. They will work.
Now, looking at the data, several papers found that the extra $600 in benefits distributed earlier in the pandemic had limited labor supply effects and likely did not disincentivize work. Now, that's including one by the National Bureau of Economic Research and another by Yale University. White House economists Brian Deese and Cecilia Roos pointed out that many Americans are grappling with childcare challenges, school scheduling, commuting, and vaccination as the economy reopens, not to mention concerns about the virus. Some people are also saying that it's because they're actually getting more money from unemployment than they were from their previous jobs. So is that really a problem with the unemployment, or is that a problem with the wages in the first place? Just some food for thought for you guys. Now, some companies are thankfully stepping up their game. We've got Amazon, which is offering $1,000 in signing bonuses and raising the average starting wage to $17 per hour as a part of the push to hire, get this, 75,000 new workers. McDonald's said last week that it's also going to be raising its hourly wages for more than 36,500 workers at company-owned stores by 10%, with a goal of reaching an average salary of $15 per hour by 2024. So it looks like we might actually be able to get this $15 per hour minimum wage reached with or without our lawmakers. It looks like a lot of these companies are actually taking it upon themselves to raise wages. Let's see if this trend continues. Sheetz convenience stores will hike pay by $2 per hour for 18,000 employees and pay an additional $1 per hour on top of that over the summer. Chipotle is also hiking pay and offering referral bonuses, and Taco Bell is bulking up its parental leave and also its paid time off benefits for general managers. Now, of course, they said general managers, so I guess that just means that anybody else below a general manager pretty much just gets screwed. I don't really know. More stimulus coming to you guys in just a little bit, and there's still this very exciting VAX Lottery giving out a total of $5 million weekly to the winners. I'll tell you guys how to join that right after our Dogecoin and crypto update. Watch out for the crypto scams. The Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, said Monday that consumers have lost a combined $80 million in scams related to investing in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin. In general, the FTC said, watch out for scams full of fake promises and false guarantees. Now, this kind of goes in line with what I've always told you guys, invest with caution, right? Due diligence, all of that, protect your investments. Well, some scams are found on websites where it looks like you're actually going to invest in cryptocurrency, but then can't withdraw your investment. Other scams pretend to include fake celebrity giveaways. There are even scams here on YouTube comments pretending to be me and asking you guys to call a fake number, that's going to ask you for your money. Now, of course, I would never do that to you guys, and this is exactly why I'm bringing it to your attention. There's also a new one that I'm noticing where comments pretend to talk about this great investor that they name drop and say all sorts of good things about this person. I just want you guys to understand what is going on, and I don't want you guys to fall for it. I'll never do that. I also appreciate your help in reporting these fraudsters. I'm also reporting them to YouTube daily, but they just keep popping up. To be safe, always look for that verified check mark beside my name in the comments. That way you'll know for sure it's me. So, be safe out there, you guys. In other important news, some states are looking into an election audit on the presidential election results. First is Arizona, that has undertaken a full hand recount and an audit of the ballots and the voting machines in Maricopa, the state's largest county. Right-wing Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia is calling for an audit in her state too. This is also backed by Joe Biden. Georgia also recounted its ballots twice, including once by hand. With her on this is Representative Vernon Jones, who recently tweeted, "To my fellow Georgians who share my concern for the integrity and security of our elections, I invite you to join me at Liberty Plaza in Atlanta for a press conference tomorrow at 11 a.m. I will be making a huge announcement. I'll keep an eye on this one for you guys and also follow it with more updates in my next videos." Very interesting news coming out today. And for the most interesting of them all is definitely the VAX Lottery for the state of Ohio. It's a first of its kind lottery that only people vaccinated against COVID-19 can enter. VAX will award 5 separate prizes of $1 million to each of its winners. Those names will be announced every Wednesday starting May 26th. That's next week already. And according to Dr. Odell Owens, member of the Ohio Minority Health Strike Force, because we have not gotten herd immunity and we're dealing now with the core group who are the most resistant, then I think you have to pull out all the stops. If we're not going to protect ourselves with love, then we got to protect ourselves with a little bit of greed. There are already hundreds of thousands who have entered the lottery as of Tuesday afternoon. So if you're from Ohio and already have your shots, then just head on over to ohiovaxamillion.com, or you can call our 800 number. Actually, technically it's an 833 number. So that's 1-833-427-5634. And again, that's ohiovaxamillion.com. So I just want to wish you guys the best of luck on that one. And that's why it always pays to check out my videos, guys. You never know what stimulus you're going to pick up each day. And there are a lot of them with more and more coming out by the day. So make sure you guys stay subscribed to the channel and hit that notification notification bell, or at least make sure that the notification bell is still turned on. For some reason, it gets turned off. I don't even know why that happens. And if you really want my best content, you can also sign up for my brand new membership program. This is the next exciting chapter of our 300,000 strong community, where I'm going to be offering premier content regarding personal finance, investing, crypto, side hustles, and of course, your favorite stimulus. I'm currently planning out our live streams, advanced content, and even more one-on-one and small group mentoring sessions. The join button is right there beside the subscribe button, so definitely check it out. And also let me know too what you would like to see in our membership programs. You guys know I'm always open to suggestions. Together all the way to the 4th stimulus check and beyond. So anyway guys, that's all for our $2,000 4th stimulus check update and recurring stimulus check update, plus a lot of crazy happenings in our states recently, like Arizona and Georgia calling for another election audit, and more importantly, all of the new state stimulus programs that are coming out right now. There's also the whopping VAX Lottery giving out $1 million. All that plus our $1 Dogecoin crypto update. So I hope you guys appreciated all the news and updates. And if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit the like button, support the channel, and definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos and so that you're the first to know as soon as I release them. Anyway guys, I will see you on the next one and take care.